Federal government set to adopt strategic roadmap in transforming Nigeria's livestock value chain. NNPC Limited assures labor unions that Port Harcourt refinery is producing at 70% capacity. Plus, FRSC to prosecute passenger for assaulting officer. Hello and welcome. This is the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. We are live in Abuja. I am Chinenye Nwoye. Nigerians continues to make remarkable strides anywhere in the world, and the federal government remains resolute in addressing migration challenges while protecting the rights of migrants. Ruth Agoele reports that the Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, stated this during the 2024 National Migration Dialogue with the theme, Beyond Borders, Celebrating Migrants' Legacy Protecting Their Rights, which recognizes the resilience of migrants.
Migration is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon, and Nigeria is a country of origin, destination, and transit. In ensuring the protection of the rights of migrants, the 2024 National Migration Dialogue, organized by the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons, offers a platform for stakeholders to advocate and enhance migration governance in Nigeria, analyze key challenges of irregular migration, promote policies and practices that safeguard the rights and well-being of migrants. Vice President Kashim Shettima, while addressing stakeholders, acknowledges the contributions of migrants to economic growth and regional integration.
Migration is not just a crossover from one geography to another. It is a critical driver of global and national development. In 2022 alone, Nigerians in diaspora accounted for $21.9 billion in remittances, representing 64% of all remittances in West Africa. Our migrants have become global ambassadors, excelling in fields such as technology, medicine, sports, and the creative arts, underscoring the transformative potential of our people across the world. I urge us all to focus on practical solutions that celebrate the legacies of migrants while advancing their rights.
It is a clear call to action, urging us not only to protect migrants' rights, but also to celebrate their invaluable contribution to both origin and host countries.
As Nigeria assumes the chairmanship of the Euro-African Dialogue on Migration and Development, the REPAT process in 2025, we are uniquely positioned to highlight the invaluable contribution of African migrants to global development.
We have supported the development and implementation of Nigeria's national migration policy, and since then, the federal government of Nigeria has made commendable progress in its implementation.
Nigeria knows very well this, having incredible, resilient, but also incredible, smart diaspora living all around the world.
These jobs are needed. How do we make it possible for them to go legally and then join us in contributing to the development of the economy?
As the dialogue continues with the theme, Beyond Borders, Celebrating Migrants' Legacy, Protecting Their Rights, stakeholders commit to foster collaborations and leverage youth migration for national development, while promoting an inclusive society and enhance pathways for safe and orderly migration for all. In Abuja, Ruth Agoele, NTA News.
Key international observation missions to Ghana have issued their preliminary reports on the conduct of the country's general elections. While the various missions agreed that the conduct of the elections complied significantly with international framework for elections, they regretted isolated case of violence leading to the death of a voter in the Upper Volta region. Kelvin Ebonuaye reports.
Early opening of polls, smooth operation of biometric verification devices, access to voting centers by physically challenged persons, professional conduct of security personnel, non-interference of government officials in the business of the Electoral Commission, among others, were issues the observation missions were pleased about. However, the low percentage of women as candidates for the presidential and parliamentary positions, inaccessibility to the collation centers by the media, and lack of transparency in the campaign financing framework, which skewed the process against smaller political parties and independent candidates, are areas the observation missions want a reform in future elections in Ghana.
Ghana remains the beacon of democracy and the home of Pan-Africanism, as it upholds the values set by our forefathers in putting the country and people first.
The mission commends high sense of professionalism and patriotism exhibited by polling staff, the security agents, and electorates, who collectively played their part in ensuring the transparent and peaceful conduct of the 2024 general election.
Even though these are preliminary reports by the various observation missions, while awaiting the final document at a later date, these verdicts reflect a measure of satisfaction with the process by international observers. In Accra, Kelvin Ebonuaye, NTA News.
The Court of Appeal 2024 Justices Annual Conference is underway in Abuja. The conference, with the theme Judicial Introspection, is an avenue for stock-taking on the role of the Intermediate Court in justice delivery in Nigeria. Dele Atumbi of our Judiciary Desk reports.
The conference is the convergence of the major stakeholders in the justice sector to build the public confidence in the judiciary and its decisions. The ever-evolving nature of the judicial landscape demands that it engages in regular self-reflection, evaluation, and strategic planning. This conference therefore offers a unique opportunity for introspection, knowledge sharing, and growth among the stakeholders in the justice sector. In the maintenance of the rule of law, justices occupy a position of paramount importance in the administration of justice, with their decisions exerting a profound impact on individuals, communities, and society at large.
It calls on us to reflect, not only as judicial officers, but also as the unified judiciary navigating the complexities of modern justice delivery.
The Nigerian judiciary has a long and proud history of dispensing justice without fear of favor, affection, or ill will.
As we aspire to enhance the administration of justice, we recognize the importance of collaboration and synergy among stakeholders.
The image of the judiciary in the eyes of members of the public is equally one of the concerns of the conference with the advent of social media. This technological shift has also generated a range of challenges for the judiciary, including the management of online reputation, cyberbullying, and harassment of judicial officers over judicial decisions.
We gather today to celebrate our achievements, recognize your sacrifices, and recommit yourselves to supporting your efforts in the pursuit of justice.
It is the belief of the body of benchers that the effect of introspection will help everyone to freely and sincerely identify areas of improvement, patterns to be rebuilt, and areas that need changes.
As a body, you have every reason to be proud of yourselves. Our judges are the equals, even the superiors of the judges of other nations.
For Nigeria to overcome its challenges, the judiciary must lead with compassion and integrity. We must have an efficient judiciary manned by judges who conduct proceedings with fairness and integrity in all their dealings.
Stakeholders in the justice sector equally canvass the need for the National Judicial Council to be protective of judicial officers rather than being a weapon of punishment. In Abuja, Dele Atumbi, NTA News.
The federal government says the days of lamentations over what is perceived as inadequate policies and programs to guide development of the livestock industry are over. Minister of Livestock Development, Idi Mukhtar, stated this at a two-day strategic consultative session with stakeholders on sustainable livestock development in Abuja. Yusuf Jika reports.
These are stakeholders drawn from various components of livestock industry from across the country to chart a way forward that will guarantee sustainable growth and development of the livestock industry. The session also seeks to harmonize key policies, strategies, research insights and reports to shape a comprehensive roadmap for transforming Nigeria's livestock industry. The Minister of Livestock Development, Idi Mukhtar acknowledges the resolve to further engage key players in the upstream, midstream and downstream of livestock chains in the implementation of the ministry's activities.
We desire precise, pinpoint recommendations that can provide favorable outcomes when implemented. We have selected key themes such as animal health and breeding, livestock entrepreneurship value chains, feed and fodder, grazing reserve development, conflict resolution, and cross-cutting issues of discourse during the meeting.
Participants lauded the foresight of the ministry in championing the course of the meeting, describing it as a roundpeg in the round hall.
I see a form of harmonization of all opinions for the purpose of growing the livestock industry.
See how can we achieve success in this sector.
The engagement is also to further reaffirm federal government's pragmatic resolve to transform the livestock industry into a formal sector of the economy. In Abuja, Yusuf Jika, NTA News.
Executive Vice President Downstream NNPC Limited, Isiaku Abdullahi, has again reaffirmed to NLC and TUC that the Port Harcourt refinery has been producing refined products, including diesel and kerosene, operating at approximately 70% capacity since 26 November, when it was restreamed. Isiaku Abdullahi added that as critical representatives of the people, it is essential to take the Nigeria Labour Congress to site to see firsthand how the plant is up and running and trucking out of products on a daily basis. He said Pengasin and Nupeng have been part of the entire process. Joe Ajero, NLC president, applauded the efforts.
No doubt, we want to confirm to you, leaders, that the plant is up and running as we speak since the last time, about 2 weeks, that it has started. That is a farm, that is a truth. These folks here are doing a great job. I will keep track on them, bumper to bumper, telling them that you guys, you must get to the finishing line. Products are being taken and moved to tanks. Then, at the other end, our day tanks there with our products, we ensure that they are loaded out.
We can see that it's working. And now we more confident to say that we can move on. The capacity is working now. It is going to work tomorrow and next tomorrow. And still part of the process. Because we can understand that as a part of the engineering process, it is not magic and not miracle as they say in the light.
I promise I could be good boy. The Corps Marshal, Federal Road Safety Corps, Shehu Mohammed, has ordered an in-depth investigation into the latest assault and immediate prosecution of a motorist who repeatedly assaulted FRSC personnel, while commending the unit commander, chief route commander, and the entire staff of the command for exhibiting high level of professionalism and civility amidst the provocative actions of the motorists. The Corps Marshal charged the public to always channel their grievances through proper administrative processes or take appropriate legal actions rather than taking laws into their hands. He assured that justice will not only be served, but done speedily so as to serve as a deterrent to other violent road users. Here is the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. We'll take a break here. More news when we return this day.
The Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris, FNIPR, cordially invites Commissioners of Information and Orientation and Strategy, Permanent Secretaries, stakeholders in the information sector, public communication managers, marketing communicators, and the general public to the 48th edition of the National Council on Information and National Orientation, holding in Kaduna City, Kaduna State. The National Council is the highest policy decision body in the sector and is expected to deliberate on the theme, Enhancing Public Information Management for Inclusive Governance, with the renewed hope agenda in focus, and make critical decisions. The council meeting is scheduled as follows. Dates: 11th December 2024, arrival. 12th December 2024, technical sessions. 13th December 2024, council meetings. Venue: Hotel 17, number 6 Power Balewa Way, Lafia Road, Kaduna City, Kaduna State. Time: 9 a.m. daily. Mrs. Comfort Ajiboye, Director, Overseeing Office of the Permanent Secretary. Announcer.
Many thanks for staying on. A group of federal lawmakers from the 5 southeastern states, the leadership of the Ohaneze Youth Movement, and chairmen of political parties from the southeast have commended President Tinubu over the recomposition of the Southeast Development Commission Board. In a joint statement, the Southeast stakeholders described the rejig of the Southeast Development Commission Board as a welcome development. They expressed appreciation to the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, and other lawmakers who sponsored the bill and worked tirelessly to ensure the bill was signed into law. The lawmakers urged the Southeast Development Commission Board nominees when confirmed, to work diligently to realize the mandate of the Commission, which is to promote regional development. The Federal Capital Territory Internal Revenue Service, FCT-IRS, has created a dedicated unit for taxation of high net worth individuals, HNIS, in the FCT. A statement by the acting executive chairman of the service, Michael Ango, indicates that the unit will focus on the assessment and collection of income and other taxes, as well as oversee compliance and enforcement of tax obligations by HNIS in the FCT. The unit will also be responsible for interface with agencies of government and other organizations within and outside the FCT regarding the taxation of HNIS in the FCT. Michael Ango explained that HNIS are for any individual, whether in paid employment, self-employed, carrying on business, or having passive annual income of 25,000 naira and above in any financial year. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Ododo has handed over the site for construction of the Lokoja ultra-modern market at the crusher axis of the state capital to the construction firm SABC Limited. Handing over the site, the Commissioner for Housing and Urban Development, Taiye Abanika, accompanied by the Commissioner of Works, Mohammed Yusuf, said the new market is in line with the determination of the governor to urbanize the state and make it more friendly to investment. He said the project, which will be executed on 25 hectares of land, is expected to be completed in 36 months, with modern facilities to drive development in the state. The Commissioner of Works, Engineer Mohammed Yusuf, charged the company to do quality job by adhering strictly to the drawings and specifications as contained in the Bill of Quantity, warning that the government will not condone any substandard job. Also speaking on the project, the Kogi State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Kingsley Fangu, said the project is the last leg of the Lokoja Urban Renewal Project, assuring residents that the administration of Ahmed Usman Ododo is committed to ensuring that Lokoja looks like a 21st century state capital. As part of efforts to boost development and address major challenges confronting the local populace in Kebbi State, the Governor, Nasir Idris, is engaging stakeholders across its 21 local government areas. Correspondent Abdul Jalil Mohammed Bawa reports that the meetings started from Gwandu local government area.
The statewide engagement of stakeholders, which include traditional and religious leaders, as well as party faithfuls from across the 21 local government areas, aims to ensure that the benefit of democracy reach the grassroots level. Governor Idris, alongside Minister of Budget and Economic Planning Abubakar Bagudu, reaffirmed Kebbi State and federal government's commitment to executing meaningful projects across the state.
They also acknowledge that we have done the needful, and we told them by God's grace we will continue to do projects that are having direct bearing to our people.
We are very, very proud of the achievements in the last 1.5 years of the APC administration, both in Kebbi and at the national level.
Some stakeholders praised the state and federal government's effort in addressing insecurity in their areas.
We appeal for the rehabilitation of Natini, Bulma, Makela Road.
Some former governors, APC National Organizing Secretary, senators, and House of Representative members from the state were also in support of the meeting and its agenda. In Birnin Kebbi, Abdul Jalil Mohammed Bawa, NTA News.
The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, says in the fight against corruption, government must tackle the root cause of youths engaging in internet fraud and other related crimes and rally them into the anti-corruption movement. This, he says, will promote national value reorientation with emphasis on integrity and accountability. He made the submission at the 2024 Anti-Corruption Day celebration put together by the Interagency Tax Team in collaboration with other partners. Haman Jabani reports.
The United Nations General Assembly adopted the United Nations Convention Against Corruption on the 31st October 2003 and designated it on 9 December as the International Anti-Corruption Day to raise awareness on corruption and its negative effects. It emphasizes the need to critically review and evaluate both country-specific and global initiatives to combat corruption to measure progress. The Interagency Tax Team has 2009 jointly commemorated the International Anti-Corruption Day. This year's theme, Youth Against Corruption, Shaping Tomorrow's Integrity, focuses on youth engagement in the fight against corruption and the implementation of International Anti-Corruption Strategy 2022 to 2026.
I wish to emphasize that NACS has key roles for youths in the fight against corruption. The NACS Action Plan has identified key laws, policies, and structures that need to be strengthened.
Education is the key that unlocks this potential. It instills values of transparency, accountability, and integrity from an early age.
Strips us of societal benefits, hinders government's ability to provide service, and invariably our capacity to attain the sustainable development goals.
Experts say the need for a collaborative and coordinated approach to fight against corruption seek to develop and implement mechanisms aimed at improving governance of public institutions at the federal, state, and local government levels in combating corruption-related factors inhibiting government's capacity to deliver quality service to Nigerians must be strengthened, while the youth need to hold government accountable.
Transparency is the vision, is the foundation of 90s work, and we are committed to delivering accurate data, timely information that could help you engage in this process constructively.
The seminar creates an avenue for in-depth discussion on the findings of the stock-taking report and relevant roles of stakeholders, as well as the key role of youth in the fight against corruption, especially in the implementation of the strategy. Hamman Jabani, NTA News.
And that concludes the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. Many thanks for watching. I am Chinenye Nwoye.